In the end, you should always do the right thing, even when it's hard. Nicholas Sparks. You're listening to Parenting in the Rain podcast, episode 49.
Welcome to Parenting in the Rain, Insights from the Experts podcast, providing parents all around the world with valuable knowledge to help with the biggies of family life. Here's your host, a registered play therapist, education specialist, parent coach, and my mom, Jackie Flynn.
Hi there, Jackie Flynn here. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Parenting in the Rain podcast. Well, we're a couple of episodes away from our transition over into play therapy community. You can find more about that at playtherapycommunity.com. Well, today's episode is something that I think is really important. It's on the art of raising honest children with integrity. Children usually learn way more by watching what we do than listening to what we say. That's why it is so very important to live our lives with integrity and good character, because as the children watch us and learn from us, they adopt it as their way of being. So it could be like those concentric circles, like when you throw a pebble into a pond and all the circles kind of go out from there. You never know how much your actions of really acting and living with integrity and, passing that down to your children or those that you care for, how much that's going to affect their children and their children and their children and so on. So it is a really big deal. Well, there's a lot of definitions of integrity floating around there. I looked on Google and I talked to my daughter about it a little bit, and I was really trying to figure out which one do I feel most comfortable with. And I love just the simple one of doing the right thing even when no one is watching. Oprah Winfrey had a quote on that, doing the right thing even when nobody is going to know whether you did it or not. So it's a little bit of a twist on it. Basically, it's personal honesty. So it's really important to resist those temptations to just tell little white lies or those big, tall, hairy tales. Don't tell the people at the ticket booth at the movie theater that your child's really 9 instead of 12 so you can get that reduced price, or at the theme park. Don't sneak into the hotel pools when you're not really a guest there. Don't pass that do not enter sign when all the other signs are saying enter over there. Really, really making good choices, not doing anything that you're not supposed to be doing. It's pretty basic, right? But sometimes it's a little bit harder, especially when telling people something different can save you money, it can save you time, it can get you like a richer experience with something. It can be hard, but know in those moments that they're really opportunities. They're opportunities to show your kids that even when something's tempting, you take the high road and you really do what you need to do to make sure that you uphold your integrity, that you are being personally honest, because it has a huge effect on your kid, way more than if you tell them to be honest. And it's so very valuable. So when someone values honesty and integrity, it usually generalizes to other areas of their life. That's how our cognitions or our thoughts about ourselves usually do. Not totally and fully and all the time, but there's a pretty good chance of that thought of it's important to be honest, it's important to do the right thing here, can really help a child kind of know that in situations that they experience with you, but also know that that holds true when it's tempting to cheat on a math test when the teacher's not in the room, or when it's tempting to take the money off the counter that somebody left. It gives them an opportunity to learn how the world works with that and to really choose the right thing, and it helps people feel good about themselves. Because when we do things that aren't kind, aren't right, aren't honest, it kind of chips away at our own feelings of self-worth, because we get that little twinge of, oh, this isn't right. Kind of like when people gossip about other people or bully other people. Momentarily, they make it like a little bit of a high, a little bit of a, oh, this feels good. But it's followed by like a, oh, and it can really bring lots of negativity into your life. That's why it is so important to be honest, especially around our kids. And when you do that, it's really helping your child to not only be trustworthy, but to trust other people. Because generally, when people are guilty of something themselves, they tend to suspect that in other people. So if they have stolen something before, they're more likely to think that, hey, people will steal from me right now. Or if they've lied to others, they kind of view the world as, okay, people are liars. So it helps them to be trustworthy, but also helps them to trust. And in relationships, whether it's parent-child relationship, sibling relationship, friendships, teacher-child relationship, or those romantic relationships as they grow older, trust is a biggie. So this is a way that really helps nurture that and helps to set your child up for success in so many ways. It's really a beautiful gift to your child to help them raise, or to raise them with this like important value of honesty, and just having that integrity is such a great character trait. It's also a huge gift to yourself too, because you get that good feeling. It's a good gift to our community and ultimately the world that we all share, because we all take a part in it. We all have a responsibility. All right. Thank you so much for listening to this episode. And I would love to have you in our Facebook groups. We have Parenting in the Rain community. You can search that on Facebook, and also Play Therapy community as well. So hop in either one of those or both of those. And I look forward to meeting with you again next time. Subscribe, rate, and review the podcast on iTunes if you can. And have a wonderful day. Take care.